Welcome to Cyber Explore, your go-to channel for reliable tech insights and cyber trends. People lose millions this way. Mobile banking scams you've never heard of. Mobile banking has changed how the world handles money. With a few taps, people can send funds, pay bills, apply for loans, and manage investments. Convenience has replaced queues. Speed has replaced paperwork. But while mobile banking has made life easier, it has also opened doors to a new generation of financial crime, quiet, sophisticated, and often invisible until it's too late. Unlike dramatic bank robberies or obvious online fraud, many modern mobile banking scams operate silently. Victims often don't realize they've been targeted until weeks or months later, when savings are gone, credit is destroyed, or accounts are drained one transaction at a time. What makes these scams especially dangerous is that they don't rely on brute force or obvious deception. They exploit trust, habits, technology, and human psychology. Every year, millions, sometimes billions of dollars are lost globally through mobile banking scams most people have never heard of. Not because people are careless, but because the systems they rely on are quietly vulnerable. This article explores the lesser-known mobile banking scams, how they work, why banks often struggle to stop them, and what you can do to protect yourself. 1. SIM swap fraud. The scam that hijacks your identity. SIM swap fraud is one of the most devastating mobile banking scams. Yet many people don't understand how it works until they become victims. The scam begins with your phone number. Criminals gather personal information, sometimes from data breaches, social media, phishing emails, or leaked databases. With enough details, they contact your mobile carrier and impersonate you, claiming they lost their phone or need a replacement SIM card. Once the carrier transfers your number to a new SIM card controlled by the scammer, your phone goes silent. No calls, no messages, no alerts. At that moment, the scammer controls your digital identity. Most banks use SMS-based one-time passwords, OTPs, or verification codes. With your phone number hijacked, scammers can reset banking passwords, authorize transactions, and access financial apps, all without touching your physical phone. Victims often discover the fraud only after their phone loses network access. Bank balances suddenly drop. Accounts are locked due to suspicious activity. By then, money is gone. Why it's dangerous. SIM swap fraud bypasses security without hacking apps or cracking passwords. It exploits weak identity verification at telecom companies and over-reliance on phone numbers as proof of identity. 2. Fake banking apps that look perfectly real. Not all mobile banking scams involve hacking, some involve imitation. Criminals create fake banking apps that closely resemble legitimate ones, same colors, logos, layouts, and even fake customer support chat features. These apps are often distributed through fake ads on social media, SMS messages claiming urgent account updates, lookalike websites offering bank app updates. Once installed, the app asks users to log in. Everything appears normal. But instead of connecting to a real bank, the app sends login credentials directly to scammers. In some cases, the fake app works alongside the real one, quietly harvesting usernames and passwords, PIN codes, transaction confirmations. Some advanced versions even simulate balances and transaction histories, delaying suspicion while funds are drained in the background. Why it's dangerous. Victims willingly give away access, believing they're using official software. Even tech-savvy users fall for well-designed clones. 3. Social engineering through customer support scams. One of the fastest-growing mobile banking scams doesn't target apps or systems, it targets people. Scammers pose as bank customer support agents. They contact victims via phone calls, SMS, WhatsApp, or even in-app messages, warning of suspicious transactions, account freezes, security breaches, failed payments. The message creates urgency and fear. Victims are instructed to share an OTP to reverse a transaction, confirm account details, install a security app, click a link to verify their account. In reality, banks never ask for OTPs or passwords. But in moments of panic, logic shuts down. Once the victim complies, the scammer gains instant access. Why it's dangerous. This scam exploits authority and urgency. People trust banks and fear losing money, making them easy targets even when warnings exist. 4. QR code payment scams. QR codes were introduced to simplify payments. Scammers quickly learned how to weaponize them. In QR payment scams, criminals send victims QR codes claiming a refund is being processed. Payment confirmation is required, cashback or rewards are available. Instead of receiving money, scanning the QR code authorizes a payment from the victim's account. Some scams involve fake sellers who send QR codes instead of invoices. Others use printed QR codes placed over legitimate ones at stores or parking meters. The victim believes they're receiving funds, but instead, they're paying the scammer. Why it's dangerous? QR codes hide transaction details. Many users don't understand the difference between pay and receive QR requests. 5. Invisible subscription and auto-debit fraud. Not all scams steal large amounts at once. Some bleed accounts slowly. Scammers set up unauthorized auto-debits or micro-subscriptions linked to mobile banking or wallet apps. These charges are often small $1, $3, $5, so they go unnoticed for months. Victims assume it's a bank fee. It's a forgotten subscription, it's too small to investigate. Multiply that by thousands of victims and scammers make millions. Why it's dangerous? People rarely audit transaction histories carefully. Small losses feel insignificant until they add up. 6. Loan app scams and data blackmail. Fake or predatory loan apps are especially common in developing markets, but increasingly global. These apps promise instant approval, no credit checks, low interest rates. To apply, users grant access to contacts, photos, messages, call logs. Once installed, the app either charges outrageous hidden fees, traps users in endless rollovers, or steals data and demands repayment for loans never received. If users refuse, scammers threaten to call family members, send fake messages claiming the user owes money, leak personal photos. Why it's dangerous? This scam combines financial fraud with emotional blackmail, causing long-term psychological harm. 7. Delayed fraud. When theft happens weeks later. Some mobile banking scams don't act immediately. They wait. Scammers collect credentials but delay action to avoid triggering fraud alerts. Weeks or months later, they strike, often when victims least expect it. Because the access looks legitimate and time has passed, banks may deny reimbursement, claiming negligence. Why it's dangerous? Victims don't connect the theft to earlier actions, making recovery difficult. 8. Why banks struggle to stop these scams. Despite advanced security systems, banks face major challenges. Heavy reliance on SMS-based verification. Fragmented responsibility between banks and telecoms. Human behavior is unpredictable. Scams evolve faster than regulations. Often by the time fraud is detected, money has moved through multiple accounts and jurisdictions. 9. How people lose millions without realizing it. The most frightening part of modern mobile banking scams is not their sophistication, it's their invisibility. People lose money. Slowly, quietly, repeatedly. There's no dramatic moment, just a balance that's smaller than expected. A loan they never took, a credit score that suddenly drops. By the time patterns emerge, damage is done. 10. How to protect yourself. Practically. While no system is perfect, you can reduce risk significantly. Never share OTPs, PINs, or passwords ever. Use app-based authentication instead of SMS where possible. Lock SIM changes with your carrier. Install apps only from official stores. Review bank statements weekly. Disable unused auto-debits. Set transaction alerts for every payment. Treat urgency messages as red flags. Most importantly, slow down. Scams thrive on panic and speed. Conclusion: the real cost of convenience. Mobile banking is not inherently dangerous, but blind trust is. The same tools that make financial life easier also make scams faster, quieter, and harder to detect. People don't lose money because they are stupid or careless. They lose money because systems prioritize convenience over resilience, and criminals exploit that gap ruthlessly. The next wave of financial crime won't look like hacking. It will look like normal transactions, familiar apps, friendly voices, and tiny charges you barely notice. Awareness is no longer optional. In the age of mobile banking, knowing how scams work is as important as earning money itself. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to Cyber Explorer for more updates. See you in the next video.